Welcome to another edition of Plugin Police and the YouTube channel. Too many plugins. I've been for some time away. I have some technical issues to solve for the YouTube channels. Need to invest in a new PC that I'm now slowly doing, and bought some new equipment to make all the streaming and the audio better, and to have some more capabilities of setting up a nicer YouTube videos and to enhance a little bit the channel, but it hasn't been really so easy, and in this moment also the prices of the things are really expensive. So for computer gear I went to half with used and half with new, just to be able to do this. I was running an older 8-core processor, but it was really already slowing everything very much down. Today you need minimum, like even for music production and for streaming, you need a computer with some horsepower that's not older than 4 or 5 years, and that has enough horsepower, enough memory to keep up, and also has a fast storage. So there you go. We're investing in some new microphones, a new mixing table, and a new computer to make all of this happen. But anyway, we're gonna have a new segment. I'm gonna introduce also. This is just the beginning of it. It's gonna be a plugin of the week. That just every week we just select a nice plugin. Doesn't matter if it's paid or unpaid. Doesn't matter if it's new or old. Every week we just grab a plugin and go through it, and the ones that for some reason I think they stand out of the rest, or temporarily in a promotion or anything like that. For this week is the plugin that I use a lot. It is Universal Vocal Remover 5. It's call it a stem separation tool. This one can only do instruments and vocals separate. You have also other ones. Many are even paid versions that can also do synthesizers and all the stems separate. So you have some programs and even DJ software today that can do that. That can separate even in more separate strings and instruments and vocals and in separate stems. But this one does only two. It does only instruments and it does only vocals. If you use it on your CPU, it's pretty slow actually. One track can take up to 10-15 minutes. If you do it on your GPU, if you have a recent NVIDIA GPU, then you can do GPU conversion, and it accelerates it by about 20 times. So it makes it really much faster. But this is a very nice tool. It's, by the way, free. You can find it, just Google Ultimate Vocal Remover. I call it many times Universal. I don't know why, because it's Ultimate Vocal Remover number 5. I think you can find it on GitHub also. This is the one I always use for separating the vocals from the instrumental, and what I just use when I make remasters. My remasters, many times what I do, they are not fantastic, is because what I do is I use already compressed audio, so many times I'm not using lossless audio or wave. I'm using already something that is already MP3 compressed or internet compressed in general. But there you go. Of course, if you want to have the best masters, then grab it from a raw FLAC lossless audio, or a CD or a WAV file, something that was never compressed, because compression introduces all sorts of artifacts, and you lose quality. I mean, that's just the way it is. But this one I can highly recommend. I use it all the time for my remasters. Again, saying that my remasters many times is stuff taken already from compressed stuff, so which is not great. I need to start. Actually, also, I'm going to do this also now in my PC, is that I haven't used for years, but I have a huge CD collection, I have a huge vinyl collection, and I think what I'm going to do again is install a DVD and CD player, so I can rip samples in WAV without losing any quality, and then start making remasters like that. It's going to sound much better, and also just taking stuff directly from vinyl and then clean it up a little bit, take the pops and the scratches out, and start using that, because doing anything with audio production with compressed stuff is actually completely terrible. It's There's quality that you lose by compression that you never get back. So there you go. But this is the one all the time use, Universal Ultimate Vocal Remover 5. There are other solutions, even online ones, I think, in web browsers that you can also separate the things. And I think that Serato have it now also, and think Fruity Loops also. There are a bunch of DAWs. So these are audio workstations and DJ software already that has stem separation integrated in it. But this is the one that I always use. It's slow, it takes a long time, but the quality you can get really good. I use always the Ultimate Vocal Remover MDX Net High Quality 3 setting over here. There you go. I have another computer also where I have a fast recent NVIDIA graphics card, so I can on that computer do quicker conversion than on this one. This one has also an NVIDIA card, but it's too old, so it cannot. You cannot use it here for doing the conversion. So that's a little bit of a shame. So that's why I'm upgrading everything over here. It's a slow and expensive process in this moment because with hyperinflation and the prices of everything is just really expensive, especially like computer parts. Processors are pretty cheap, but storage already went really up. A couple of months ago you could get actually really cheap storage, both NVMe drives, SSDs, and normal SSDs, 2.5 inch. But now also I think it has to do with the blockade over there on the sea, that all of a sudden the prices of drives just doubled and almost everywhere is sold out. And a graphics card keep on being here in Portugal. Also, I'm talking about Portugal. The prices here are almost the double or the triple as in the United States. So if you want here an NVIDIA 460 or 360 or something, RTX 360 or something, you're paying here almost like 400 to 450 bucks. And I know that in the United States they sell those things minimum for 100 to 150 euros cheaper than here in Portugal. So, but there you go. We're slowly upgrading everything to put some more quality in the YouTube channel. Gonna also change the name of this channel because Plugin Police apparently already a guy is using Weaver Beats. He has a segment in his videos. It's called Plugin Police. His channel is just Weaver Beats, but so I have to also look for another channel. I have another channel also, the other watchers of too many plugins. So maybe sometimes get confused because I always announce everything as Plugin Police, but there's another channel called Too Many Plugins that receive the same videos as here. So but there you go. This for me in this moment is a plugin of this week that I actually this week even use the most. It's Ultimate Vocal Remover 5, a free software you can use, not the fastest, but excellent piece of kit. You can change here to WAV, FLOC, lossless or MP3, FLOC, lossless or MP3. Then here's the choose processing methods. You can even download other ones via Architecture, MDX, Net, DMAX, assembled mode and audio tools, and you can even download other ones. You can adjust the segments here, how big you want to have the segments. The overlap you can also change over here, and which model. And you can download more models if you want. Then here a GPU conversion or CPU conversion. Instrument vocals only, sample mode for only 30 seconds. And then over here you select your input and your output, and then your input is the file you want to convert, and the output is this folder where you want to put it in, and then you get there one file called instruments only and one file called vocals only. The only thing with this one is that sometimes wind sounds and certain kind of very slight synthesizer sounds sometimes can still come attached still to the vocals. So sometimes also a little bit of the chorus or a little bit of echo on the voice sometimes can jump over, and for example the instrumental still contains a little bit of an echo of the vocal, so there's sometimes a little bit that moves over, but it depends also of the track, how complex the track is. So but there you go, I can highly recommend Ultimate Vocal Remover 5, free download. Just Google it, and I think you can also find it on GitHub. So but there you go, until the next time, stay safe, take care, and I'll catch you in the next one.